You know very well, carbohydrates are also called as the sugar molecules. Here these carbohydrates, the name itself indicates meaning, which contains carbon and hydrogen, hydrocarbons. These molecules are energy suppliers, energy providers. I will write more about carbohydrate. These carbohydrates, in simply, these are the hydrates of carbon. Hydrates of carbon. In these carbohydrate molecule, what we are observing, these carbohydrate molecules are made of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is always 2:1, which we found out in case of the water. In case of water, as in case of water, the hydrogen is 2 in amount and oxygen is 1 in amount. It is 2:1 ratio is there. That's why called as hydrates of carbon. These hydrates of carbon, the chemical formula of these hydrates of carbon is normally C6H12O6. This is what? This is simple sugar molecule, simple carbohydrate called as sugar. Which one is sweet in taste? The complex carbohydrates are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, where carbon molecules are 12 in number, hydrogen molecules are 11 and the oxygen molecules are, you may note here, 22 and here this is 11. This is what the complex carbohydrate molecule. Instead of noting like this, we may note this is a disaccharide molecule, CnH2nOn. This is what the complex carbohydrate molecule. Here this is the empirical formula of carbohydrate. Though some molecules are present in the cell which shows the empirical formula of carbohydrate, but these are not carbohydrates, is formaldehyde. This formaldehyde is with here CH2O molecule. This is following, this one is showing the same pattern of hydrogen and oxygen with carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, as well as here what we are calling the lactic acid. This one is, though they are following the rule of the empirical formula, these are not carbohydrates. This is CH3, CHOH and COOH. Though this one is satisfying the empirical formula, these two are not carbohydrates. They are present inside the cell. But others are there. They are doesn't satisfy this empirical formula. But these are the carbohydrate. This is what the digitoxis is a carbohydrate molecule. Its empirical formula is, I will note here, C6H12O4. C6H12O4. And one more is here, that one is rhamnose. They doesn't satisfy the rule here. They have C6H12O5, if I am not wrong. O5. This is what, though they doesn't follow the rule of the empirical formula, which normally is in this format, but these two are the carbohydrates and the other are there. They are following the rule of the empirical formula, but not carbohydrate. This is what the types of carbohydrate we observe in the cell. With this one, these carbohydrates, they are also having the CHO and the carbohydrates having CHO and the C double bond O groups. CHO group is called as aldehyde group and C double bond O group is called as ketone group. On the basis of presence of the aldehyde group, the sugar is aldose sugar, and on the basis of presence of this ketone group, it is ketone sugar. You know very well, aldehyde is glucose and ketone is fructose. Here this is what the simple type of information one can say. The simple sugars are, simple carbohydrates are, one can say, these are simple sugars like glucose, fructose are the simple sugar, and the complex carbohydrates are starch, cellulose. These are the examples of simple and the complex sugars. Here on the ground of presence of the number of simple sugar molecules, the carbohydrates are classified. Classification of the carbohydrate.